What I'm talking about today was actually something requested by Lama Tsongkhapa Institute in Italy. The question was, what do I think that Lama wanted Westerners to know about the Dharma? So one thing was not judging people, because the topic would come up quite often. If people would ask Lama, well, what do you think about Hitler? You're always talking about compassion for all sentient beings, but what about Hitler? What about Mao? What about Stalin? What about fill in the blank? And Lama, he would often tell the story there of how he fled Tibet as a refugee in 1959. Lama, when he talked about compassion for all beings and the question came up about Mao, he would put his hands together like this and he said, if I had just remained in Tibet, I probably would have become very complacent, gotten my Geshe degree, gone back to my village. People would come and make offerings and I'd do pujas for them. But he said, I never would have probably really gotten the whole point of Dharma practice. And here's where he said, I have to thank Mao Zedong for that, because I became a refugee and everything I had was lost. Then I really had to practice the Dharma, because it was only through the Dharma practice that he was able to find meaning in what he was doing and also keep a positive attitude. So this is something that he really emphasized to us. Yeah, whenever we wanted to put people in, that's a bad person, that's an evil person, he would say, no, that they're objects of our compassion and we should respect them. Why? They have the Buddha nature. So you can criticize the actions that people do, but you can't say the person is evil or anything like that. So he really hammered that in about not judging people.